Welcome to Dobby's Repairs. I'm Dobby the Fixing Elf, and this is what's in my toolbox, the series where I show you the tools I use to repair cars and fix things. So let's find out what's in my toolbox today. And in this installment, we have these Trim Clip Pliers. So these are designed for removing trim clips on cars. They're spring loaded. These are just a cheap generic brand I picked up for around a tenner off eBay. And a viewer did ask me to review a set of these, and these are the set I found. If there's any other sets of these out there, I'm not entirely sure. There probably are loads of them, but these are the set I found relatively affordable on eBay, and I picked them up. So thank you again to the channel members for that. Your donations or your support of the channel allowed me to purchase this tool to review it. And I've had it for about a month now, maybe slightly longer. But yeah, overall they're really nice, really handy. They feel really comfortable in the hand. They're spring loaded. Got these like comfort grip handles on them. And you can see the springs on the back here. They are pretty basic. And they're designed for getting these little trim clips out. So let's grab one, different one to that one. So like for instance this design, or any other designs. I've got some footage of this in action as well. I'll show you guys in just a moment. But as you can see, they work fairly well. You just line them up with the, you just try and zoom in so you can get a better view of that. So as you can see, here's the trim clip, get it in focus. Have a little focus, there we are. And you just line it up with your trim clip and pop it in, and they pop out. I've got a few nice new ones, so they're not as stuck in and as hard and horrible as the older ones get. The ones they've been in for a while, they do tend to jam up and they're really difficult to get out. And it does make this job relatively easy. There is a bit of a learning curve to them. But essentially what they do is they pinch and they push. So they pinch here and then, well, my finger there. They pinch and they push against the body of it. So get it in like so. As you can see, get it nice locked in, and then it will push against the finger that's not quite locked on. So yeah, you could get the angle right, and again I haven't got that one locked in. So you take a bit of learning to get used to. Obviously you can just use a screwdriver, or my favourite tool for doing this job, a nail puller, or something like that. Yeah, all different types of ones. So for this one here, this one's quite easy to do because they've got quite large flats. It says, and then he makes a video on it, and he can't do it, but they pop out nice and easily. And these things, as you guys know, you like to break, especially if you're prying them too hard, and then you're there trying to zip tie them in, or all sorts of different things, trying to find replacements. I purposely bought a massive case of these because, as careful as you am, before I got these, they would always break. And the last job I did with these, not a single one broke, so I was very impressed by that, and I could reuse the whole lot, which is unheard of because normally with these, especially if they're in engine bays and stuff, they do like to break, and we just allow you to apply enough pressure. Let me just zoom back out now, don't really need to be that close anymore. And yeah, so they work really well, and these ones are made in China, I believe, with the writing on there. Yeah, slightly different design again. And again, nice and simple. What other ones have we got? They're all fairly similar. This one's quite an interesting one. As you can see, it's all round, and the hardest for this one to get hold of, to get the teeth in there, just line it up. You may need to the right angle for it. We'll usually get it on there. Again, this is the sort of thing you come out really easily. Again, tools for courses, if you've got a lot of easy ones, they come out really easy, and a lot of the more difficult ones. Let's have a look at this one. So you can't see what I'm doing. But yeah, here's another one. Again, this one's a relatively easy one. Slightly different design on this one, I believe. So you pop, and then you pull out the pin, and then you can just pull out the whole thing. And this is, like you can see, you've got different ends, different connections, and they do hold fairly well. I'll do another one quickly while we're here. Yeah, they work extremely well for getting these out. enough of a demonstration. I will show you the footage of this actually on a car, because they are a bit different using it on a car to using it on a or just on these ones in my hand, because you know this should be different. I wonder if I can actually, should have probably check this first. That's way too small. I wonder if this big one will fit. No, that's a shame. I was gonna try and put one in here with this little plastic engine in, show you guys, but it's not gonna fit. I definitely got any bigger ones on me. But yeah, left the others in the tool bag and stuff. So yeah, these are really nice. So said, as I mentioned earlier, they squeeze really well. They are really smooth. That is something I noticed straight away. Sometimes tools like this can be a bit stiff, really quiet as well, and they do just take the worst part of like any job with modern cars. You have to remove so many of these things to get to anywhere. And the job I'm going to show you guys in a minute, I was doing a front spring on the Citroen C4 Grand Picasso that I featured a lot on the channel, and I had to remove all these to get the wiper scuttle out, window scuttle out, to get to the access to the top nut on the strut to get it out. So you'll see that in a future video. I'm going to get the footage edited up and out as soon as I can, timing that permitting. It's been really busy lately, that's why unfortunately I missed last week's video. I just, so much going on with that, it's just hard to get time sometimes, you know what life's like. It was also half term as well, so my kiddie winks were at home, and I wanted to spend time with them because they're at school all the time, and yeah, it's nice to actually see them. And yeah, now we're going to show you the footage, and I'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. And as promised, here are just a few clips being removed from the Citroen. You see it makes fairly easy work on. Some are slightly more difficult than others. The first one came out really easy. The second one being a bit more of a pain. Once you get it in the right place and give it a squeeze, it pops out nice and simply. There's also another one at the top that I'm going to try and remove it. It comes out fairly easily. It doesn't come out all the way. It's a slightly different style clip. I should have shown you it a bit closer. But yeah, you get the pliers on there and give it a good squeeze, and they work extremely well for this sort of thing. Definitely speeds things up, especially means you haven't got to replace broken clips, which is the real important thing. Yeah, it comes out really easy, and there's another one out. And now we've seen these lovely little pliers in action. Let me know what you think of them down in the comments, that'd be great. And while you're doing that, drop a like and subscribe me if you're new. If you are new, I will give all the tools I review a spanner rating between 1 and 5. 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest, obviously. And yeah. So usually a decent tool on the channel gets around a 3 to 4. But there's very few 5 spanner tools on the channel. There are a few. There are a few 1 spanners, and there's actually only 1 0 spanner tool that was so bad that I only gave it 0 spanners because it was like an awful tool. But you can look them up in the playlist down below. And yeah, just generally these are really nice handy pliers to have, and I'm going to give them a 3 spanner rating. So that's my rating for it. 3 spanners will pop up here as always. You see them somewhere around here. They've probably already popped up by now. Editing Dobby is a bit slow at doing stuff sometimes. And yeah, they're really nice, helpful set of pliers that really do speed up the workflow. And like I said, we don't damage them as often. I have, like when I first got them, I broke a couple of clips, and now I've got used to using them. They are really nice and really good. There are obviously better versions out there, but for the price, I can't really complain. So I'll put a link in the description if you want to pick them up. It doesn't really matter to me either way if you do, but I just thought I'd put a link in there, so if you want to get this exact set, and let me know what you think of. It'll be in the in the description down below. And a huge thank you to my Fixing Club members, Rodney, Jason, Sebi and Mr. R. Thank you for support, it really helps me and the channel out. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps both the channel and me out. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I post 2 videos a week, so by subscribing, you'll never miss a thing. Got any questions or suggestions? Drop a comment down below. and I'll do my best to apply to everyone. Here at Dobby Repairs, we're all about helping you learn how to work on your vehicle safely and showing you don't need to spend a fortune on tools to get the job done. Want to support the channel further? Become a member, starting at just 99p. Members get perks like early access to videos and more exclusive content. Keep fixing, and I'll see you in the next one.